So here's some help with the Chapter 4 questions. Chapter 4 actually begins a whole year after our last chapter, Chapter 3, ends. So Scout has finished the first grade. Dill has come back to Maycomb. That's their friend that visits every summer, and they play games together, which we'll find out more about in this chapter. And I'm going to start with question 1. So it says, where do you suppose the gum and the pennies are coming from? What makes you think so? So I'm going to read a quote from page 33 here, and I want you to think while I'm reading, where is the gum coming from? So Scout's talking about walking home from school, and she says, I ran by the Radley place as fast as I could, not stopping until I reached the safety of our front porch. One afternoon, as I raced by, something caught my eye, and caught it in such a way that I took a deep breath, a long look around, and went back. So we can see that Scout's a little bit confused. Something caught her eye. Now she's going to turn around and look at it. Two live oaks stood at the edge of the Radley lot. Their roots reached out into the side road and made it bumpy. Something about one of the trees attracted my attention. Some tinfoil was sticking in a knothole just above my eye level, winking at me in the afternoon sun. I stood on tiptoe, hastily looked around once more, reached into the hole, and withdrew 2 pieces of chewing gum, minus their outer wrappers. My first impulse was to get it into my mouth as quickly as possible, but I remembered where I was. I ran home, and on our front porch I examined my loot. So Scout finds some gum near the Radley house. Now, we're probably thinking not many people go there, so I'm wondering if it's somebody who might be inside the Radley house that's leaving gum for Scout, Jem, maybe Dill. And Scout's really not sure what to do with that gum. All right, the second question says, describe the Radley game the children play. Did you ever play like this as a child? Share. So basically, this is asking you to make a connection after you realize what game they're playing. So the Radley game the children play is probably similar to House. And that's a very common game for young children to play. And in Chapter 4, Scout, Jem, and Dill take on different roles of the Radley family. So I want you to address those roles in this question as well. And then you can share if you ever played that as a child, maybe who you played it with, who you pretended to be. And then for the third question, it says Scout has 2 reasons for wanting to quit the Radley game. What are they? So this is on the very last page of Chapter 4. So let me just get there. It's on page 41, and it says, safely in the yard, Dill asked Jem if we could play anymore. I don't know. Atticus didn't say we couldn't. Jem, I said, I think Atticus knows it anyway. No, he don't. If he did, he'd say he did. I was not so sure, but Jem told me I was being a girl, that girls always imagine things, and that's why other people hated them so. And if I started behaving like one, I could just go off and find some to play with. That was very nice, Jem. All right, you just keep it up then, I said. You'll find out. Now here's her rationale for wanting to quit. Atticus's arrival was the second reason I wanted to quit the game. The first reason happened the day I rolled into the Radley front yard. Through all the head shaking, quelling of nausea, and Jem yelling, I had heard another sound, so low I could not have heard it from the sidewalk. Someone inside the house was laughing. Dun, dun, dun. So Scout's referring to the day that they were playing in the tire and she rolled into the Radley yard. She heard someone inside the house laughing, and that has stuck with her for a while. So based on all the events leading up to this point, we could probably make an inference that Dill and Jem and Scout are being watched from the Radley house. So we'll have to read on and see what happens in To Kill a Mockingbird. Good luck with the rest of your homework. Please email me with any questions. And just one more time, if I ask for a code word on your reading check on Monday, that is sushi. Code word sushi. Have a great weekend, guys.